Holy smokes, Rolly, we did it, buddy. Woohoo! New Zealand, I love it. Oh, that is fantastic. G'day guys, how you going? This is Simon, VA7BIX, and welcome to today's video, Antenna Basics. And today, guys, we're going to build the simplest antenna there is for ham radio, and it packs a lot of punch and speak to the world. Here we go, guys. Let's get on with the show. Woohoo! Guys, welcome to all the viewers to my channel. I really appreciate you dropping by and checking out this video. While you're here, guys, please hit that like and subscribe button, because your support fuels my passion and helps keep the excitement of this crazy channel alive. So welcome, guys. I really appreciate you dropping in. Hope you're doing great and enjoying this beautiful summer weather. Today we're going to build the simplest of all ham radio antennas, and that is the dipole. So guys, I'm going to put a link below. First thing I would suggest you buy is one of these BNC binding posts. And red obviously is the radiating element, which is the center pin, and the black is the ground side of the antenna. And there are different formations of this. You can have them in a sloper, you can have them in a V, you can have them in a inverted V, you can have them as a flat top, and you can also have them in an L configuration. The difference is when you have a flat top dipole, it's known as an NVIS configuration, and that is near vertical incident skywave. So basically, it's great for speaking to guys, you know, only several hundred kilometers away, but we want to speak to guys thousands of kilometers away. Isn't that cool that a simple piece of wire made out of, you know, speaker wire, you can speak to people all over the world just on speaker wire in one of these for like basically a few bucks, and you can do it. So you've got various options here, guys. So you get yourself one of these. You could also use a terminal block, and there are different other ways, and this is called the feed point, and there are other different ways that you can feed the wire into the coax, but for today we're going to use that. If you're going to be using, like me, a PL259 connector, you're going to need one of these barrel connectors to go into the binding, into the BNC connector. So it's one of these. So it's the male into the female PL259 into the barrel connector. So I'll put some links below, guys, and you can get those on Amazon. Guys, I've got several options here, and some of you may have seen my videos on Ethernet cable, and I absolutely love using the Ethernet cable. It's dirt cheap, and you get 8 wires. If you have some Ethernet cable, fantastic. And if you have it cut to 17.5 feet, even better. Then you only need to use 2 of the wires for this antenna design that we're doing today. So we're not going to use speaker wire, we're not going to use Ethernet cable today. We're going to use simple, unshielded copper wire. This is, you can get this anywhere. It's quite high tensile. I would say it's probably about a 24 gauge solid core copper wire. So the radiating element, which is going to be in our case today the vertical, we're going to use copper wire, solid copper wire, and for the horizontal leg we are going to use my boomerang or my linked radial system, elevated radial system. So bear with me here. So the beauty of this, by keeping it very simple, is we have cut this to quarter waves for all of the bands for 10, 12, 15, 17 and 20 meters. So that's already taken care of, which is fantastic. And you'll see in a minute when I get it set up just how easy it is to deploy this. So this, you just basically just take one connector out for 12 and then 15, 17 and 20. So that's taken care of, and then all we have to do is adjust that. So what we're going to do, we're going to put all the Ethernet cable and speaker wire away, and we're going to build the antenna basic dipole and multi-bander, and we're going to set it up in the L configuration. And guys, while you're here, I've done some different videos on my channel. So I've got one up here, it's called DIY ham radio antenna, the mighty tape measure, the metal tape fractal antenna, jewelry wire antenna, and up here I've also got the tarp tenor. There's a couple of assumptions here when you're building, like, well, assumptions today. I have no trees around me. And I'm going to be using a mast. I'm going to be using the fabulous DX Commander mast. So the assumption is you have a mast. If you don't, find yourself a tree, throw a piece of string over the tree. It needs to be a minimum of 18 feet off the ground so that you can get your 20-meter radiating element off the ground. All right, guys, so let's get set up and we'll get underway here. I've got the mast underway. I've just got my Pelican case here to support the mast. And the cool thing is about that, it actually goes through the handle. So I love that. And then I've just got this here so it doesn't get all scuffed up. And what I'm going to do is get myself a little piece of string and we're going to connect the copper wire. So what we do need to do, I need to cut the copper wire, and I didn't bring a tape measure. So what I need to do is I'm going to measure it exactly the same length as the ground radial. Cool thing is we're actually not that far from being on the air. This thing is so cool. You want to give yourself a little bit more. So I would say 17.5, maybe 18 feet. And we've got the copper wire here. There we go. Just going to do a loop here on the top. A few turns of the copper wire. So what I'm doing here, I've just done a little loop there, and I just go through the eye. All right, so now the cool thing is that doesn't need to be adjusted because we're going to be adjusting the feed point end, which is awesome. By the way, like and subscribe, guys, because your support fuels my passion and helps keep the excitement alive of this Ham Jazz channel. Really appreciate it, guys. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to run the end of this copper wire through here, through the binding post, and we will just find the length that it's resonant, like so. And so there we go. We've got the 17 feet of wire coming down to the binding post, and then I'm not going into the ground side there. I'm just going to clamp that onto there, and there's the elevated linked radials going all the way over there. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to just put a little piece of string here just to support it. And then, all right, guys, well, I've got everything set up, and oh, it's hot and sweaty here. So there's the antenna, and I've got it going over there. Let's have a look at the SWR straight out of the box and see how close we are to it. So the SWR, here we go. Holy smokes, we're almost 1-to-1. But anyway, look at that for an SWR. Let's see how resonant it is across the band. Okay, so we are 1-to-1. Look at that for a low Q. My goodness, so we're 1-to-1 down there. Holy smokes, 1-to-1. 1-to-1, and then we're about 1.2-to-1 at the top end of the band. This is Victor Alpha 7, Bravo Indy X-ray, QRZ.
Kilo 7, Bravo Delta, Germany. K0 Lima Tango Hotel, Park to Park.
QRZ.
Kilo November 6, Kilo India.
Hey, QRZ.
Alpha Lima 7, Kilo Charlie.
Okay, a couple of twists around that. We should be good to go. Holy smokes, there's 60 of you watching. How's everybody doing? Fantastic. Mr. Fox, greetings from New Zealand. Zulu Lima 3, Bravo Papa. How you doing there, buddy? Good to see you, mate. That is awesome. So we are 1-to-1 on 15 meters. There he is. Woo! Rolly! QSL. 5-5. Holy smokes, Rolly, we did it, buddy. Woohoo! New Zealand, I love it. Oh, that is fantastic. Well, you take care there, champ. Thanks for playing radio, and 7-3. Alrighty, guys, I've got to get on with the live stream, but we know that we can easily adjust this, and I'll add a bit of footage as we change bands from the live stream. You're awesome. Hit like and subscribe. Have a fantastic day, guys, and woohoo! Thanks for watching Ham Radio Antenna Basics. This thing is killer. Have a great day, guys.
Hey guys, well here's a quick video of the radial system that I used today, and I've got just one of these clamps that I got they're actually meant for batteries. So I got this from Canadian Tire. So you could get it from any electrical store. Any clamp will do, but I like it because it actually gives you a little bit of width to get over the outer shield of the PL259. And I just use that for the ground or the outer shield. So it seems to work really well. And I like it because it's close to the feed point, which means that there's not potentially bonding or connectivity issues with the rest of the metal that you're attaching it to. So I've got that. And then guys, just basically along here is 234 divided by the frequency, which in this case was 28.450 megahertz, so 10 meters. And what I've done here, guys, is I've just done these little bullet connectors, like so, just soldered that onto there. And there's no special reason why they're a different color, they just are. And then I've soldered that onto this side here. So when I've connected that, that means that now 10 is connected, flowing through. The RF is flowing through to 12, and I've got a little 12 here, so I know that is 12. Same deal, just a little bullet, and then when that's connected, it's flowing through to 15, like so, and then 15 through to 17, and then when 17 is connected, it's the entire length. It gives you 20 meters. And guys, I'll put the exact measurements and frequencies down below that I used, and that will give you the measurements basically from start to finish. So what you could do is you could actually just measure it out. I could give you the measurement for 20 meters, the whole entire thing, and then you could say, right, okay, so the first one is whatever 10 meters is, so I think it's roughly 6 or 7 feet, boom, you cut, and then the next one is like 2 feet, cut, solder, etc. And what I've done here, guys, just to take the weight off the bullets, because they don't like being pulled like here, you know what I mean? They don't like being pulled here. So what I've done is I just put some string. I've just used half hitch here to hold the wire in place, and also to take the weight completely off the bullet. So guys, there we go, just a half hitch there on each side of each bullet for 10, 12, 15, 17, and all of them is 20. And then what I've done at the end of the 20 really quickly is I've just looped it on itself and just got a couple of these cable ties just to make that not pull out. And then I've just done a little knot here with a loop on the end, and that goes to another loop or to another piece of string, and then I just tie that off and elevate it. All right, guys, that's it. This Radial system is the best. It's so good. It's so easy. It makes this antenna an absolute breeze. Woohoo!